You know, they say white women is their peace, okay? Some men say white women are their peace, okay? Y'all, this is me being messy. All right, so let the white women be their peace, y'all, okay? Let us mind our business. Let Lil Wayne deal with this, okay? Let's let Shannon Sharp deal with this, okay? You know, and the list goes on and on. Let's just stop trying to save everybody, you know, and then just let these white women be their peace, y'all. Let these white women be their peace.
In this video, we got a woman asking the question, are white women black men's peace? And she seemed to be a bit triggered by it. Let's get into this.
Meet me on the porch. At this point, I need everybody to meet me on the porch. I need the black women, I need the white women, and I need the black men. This is some seriously real shit that I am utterly disturbed by, and I am just tired because I don't understand why there's this major attack on black women. So this video, if it goes into a part 2, not a problem. I'm about to ram it up. I was in the barbershop today, and it was a young black male coming there. He might have been between that 22 to 24 age group. Very handsome, very, very handsome. So I believe he's might have just been coming back from college or graduating or whatever the case may be, because they were happy to see him when he came in. So he sits down, and so they're just talking, you know, what's going on? And he's giving an update. He's graduated, you know, he's got an engineering degree. Oh my God, I'm over there on the proudness. I'm in the background. I don't know him. I'm just kind of sitting down, listening to what he's saying. So the barber begins to get filled in on him. What's been going on? You know, this and he says, I'm coming back. I'm getting married. So everybody, you know, like, great. And I'm so on the side being so nosy and over there like a proud auntie. I don't even know this young man, right? So they start to kind of converse amongst each other, and they're talking. And so the young man says, yeah, you know, I'm having a little problem. It's a lot going on because I'm marrying a white woman. And my family, you know, they're not too happy about it. So the barber and everybody was like, oh, well, you know, to each his own and this, that, and the other. So the barber was just kind of speaking to him, and he said, hey, you know, where'd you meet her? And he said, oh, I met her in college. And he was like, oh, okay, because, you know, back in the day, you had all the girls. You know, what made you decide that she was the one? Like, what made you want to marry the white girl or the white woman? No, with no disrespect. So what this young man said after that is what just literally took me out the game. As a black woman, as a black mom, in general. So he says that, you know, he come from, of course, the hood and had a hard knock life, you know, just with one mom and no dad and that same shit. Like, don't nobody I hate the fact that that is such a stereotype. You know, we hate it too. But so he goes off to say that when he went to college, it was a college that was mixed, but more so of a white college. And he start, you know, meeting up with white friends and, you know, they introduced him to another whole world that he didn't know existed, you know. And the young girl, she became a friend and then introduced him to their family. And when he goes over there, you know, they're all married. The parent is married and they have a really good home and they do things together and they communicate. It's just a good energy, a good vibe. And this man said, I never knew this side of life. My life was always loud and chaotic and always disruptive with my family.
Fresh lemonade!
Sorry, kid, I don't get paid till Friday.
Just use Bridget and get up to $250 instant.
Disruptive with my family. So the young man said, you know, he would go over there and they would go on vacations. They would have Sunday dinners. You know, when they had cookouts, there was no fussing, no fight, no arguing. It was just all love and vacations. I was thrown at what this young man was saying in regards to what he seen and what he witnessed being with this young lady and this new side of life. And so he said that, you know, when he seen it, he started thinking about all of the chaos that his life was. It was always baby mama drama and fussing and fighting, and they'll get together as a family and it'll be a fight, and the drunk uncles, the drunk mamas, he was like, my aunt and uncles, they all on welfare and always scheming and always fussing and fighting, cussing, trying to hook up with this dude and that dude, and it's just all these black women, just all that seemed like that's all I was raised up under, that's all I seen, that's all I know. And then I get to the white woman and it's different.
Now, I do feel like not every black family is like that, of course, but there are a lot of peaceful, chill families. But if your family is big enough, of course, somebody is not going to be perfect. And for that part, I don't think it's really a racial thing. It's just a class and standards type thing.
Family, that whiteness was in my family. Seemed like that's all I was raised up under. That's all I seen. That's all I know. And then I get to the white woman and it's different.
Now, I do feel somebody is not.
It's different. And what he said after this is what really broke me. He said, it's like when I came home the last time, he said, and I was in my family's event, it was nothing but chaos. He said the women, they in house shoes and bonnets, they ghetto acting. He said, and I love them, but I don't love it. And he said, being with my white girlfriend, fiance, and her family, he said, you know what it's like? And this is what got me, ladies. He said, it's like if you're in a crowded room and you're surrounded by chaos and just everything is just chaotic and noisy and loud and disruptive, and you take some headphones and you put the headphones on and you can drown everything out, because when you put the headphones on, it's quiet and it's peace. He said, that's what my fiance is to me and her white family. That whiteness, he said, they're my headphones. And they are my peace. He said, and then black women and my black side of the family, they are the noise. They are the chaos. They are the noise. My bad, my video cut off. But, he said, black women, they are the noise. They are the chaos that was in his life. And now he has put on the headphones and received that peace from his white fiance and her family. With all due respect.
I know that's right. Let's give a shout out to that man.